Hello, and you're very welcome to another edition of Nationwide. We're coming to you today from Enniscorthy in County Wexford, where shortly we'll be seeing something of the drama in some local people's lives. We'll be up in Donegal to see the pathway to personal fulfilment in life, and another round, the Eastern round, in our Young Ireland wine and dine competition. All of those stories later. But first this evening, lives. Well, now to Donegal and to the story of a young man whom some people says has very special gifts indeed. Charles Shovlin says that the days of his youth, days of Bruce Lee and Kung Fu, that all set him out on a path to personal enlightenment without his ever having to leave his home parish of Kilraine.
Like many young men, Charles Shovlin was inspired by the Kung Fu films of the 80s and became proficient in Jiu-Jitsu. But these days, he prefers the quieter discipline of Tai Chi.
Well, I realised when I was doing some of the martial arts, they were very strenuous. They were strenuous on my joints. They were strenuous on internal as well. Like, and I felt like, oh, I feel okay on the outside. I look okay on the outside, but inside I'm suffering something here. I don't feel that great, and I had problems of keeping up the energy level. Like, you know, days would be up, days would be down, whatever. And then sometimes a lot of the energy would come out, maybe would come out in different angles. Like maybe you get frustrated or whatever, you know. Generally, when I went into the martial arts, I was full of anger, and I needed something to channel that anger, and thankfully the martial arts was there for me at that particular time. And I really discovered then the Tai Chi, it was like a slow form of exercises where you could move and be relaxed, where you could have a lot of internal energy, if you like. You could protect your body. It's a bit like not only protecting it on the outside, but protecting it on the inside as well, where you'd bathe your organs in this Chi energy, this life-giving energy.
Charles teaches this gentle form at a very special house known locally as the Castle. It was once his grandparents' home and had been derelict for 40 years before he took it over.
I was asked to go to Medical College to give a lecture on Tai Chi, and it was there that I got the inspiration to open the castle, generally by looking at a photograph of my granduncle, who was back in the 30s, a noted professor there of moral theology. And I opened up this old building. It was closed for 37 odd years, done it up, things just took off, things just like a jig just fallen into place, things just happened. And as people started to come.
Charles describes his life so far as a journey home, even though he's never left Donegal. In this landscape of sacred sites and holy wells, he feels spiritual and at one with nature. Healing has always been in his family, and Charles has now found his own affinity with the sick and the troubled.
It's a gift that I have. It's a gift that was already there. By doing the Tai Chi and the Qigongs, I just took it to the surface. I just took this gift to the surface again. And generally, I don't put any names or labels on it. You know, you could call it Reiki because it's very similar to Reiki. This heat, people will experience heat because that's how we relate to energy, is usually heat or cold. You could call it magnetic healing, working with the earth's energy is what I do. I draw up the earth's energy up through the soles of my feet. I do all my healing in the bare feet because it makes me contact to the earth. It doesn't mean that the energy won't come up any, it will come up, but it's just a reminder of what I'm doing is very sacred to me, and also that the healing, that the energy that I'm doing is very pure.
It was perfectly acceptable to be doing a martial art, and everybody understood that. But when he told you he was going to start healing, what did you make of that?
Well, at the beginning I thought, what the hell's going on here, you know, where's this coming out of? And I thought he'd actually lost his marbles for a little while. But then as people came to him, and he started helping people, and I seen that he was helping people, and you know, like, I thought, well, there can't be no harm in this, and if he's helping people, well, that's fine. And people actually came back to me and says that how great a man he was and how he helped them and all that, and I thought, well, fair enough. And it took me a little while to sort of get used to him doing it, but now it's just like, it's like everyday use, and he does what he does, and if he's helping people, fair enough. I'm very proud that he is helping people.
Charles doesn't charge a fee and stresses that there are no quick fixes or easy answers. Recently he completed his autobiography, called A Journey Home, and a couple of books on Tai Chi, the exercise he recommends for everyone.
It's my dream that one day it'll be introduced to the schools and hospitals. I think this should be introduced into the schools, you know, to make people more aware of their health and to give them what most of my students would say, the buzz.
Something of the Orient in Donegal. Now, as I mentioned at the top,
lies in Frank's unsteady hands down Shortland Street.
That ends the programme for this evening. Do join us again at the same time on Monday next, 7 o'clock as usual. Until then, from Enniscorthy in County Wexford, from all of us in the Nationwide team, a very good evening to you.
Do stay with us here on One as Derek Davis checks out the wreck of the Mary Rose while a water diviner is put to the test in Out of the Blue.